Welcome to your Pilates with Nikki online workout. Today we're doing an ultimate abs workout. It's going to give you a great burn through those abdominals. All you need for this workout is your mat. So we're going to get started lying down on your back. So bring yourself down. Have your legs bent in, so feet are just a little bit apart. Then I want you to reach your arms up and I want you to pop one hand on top of the other. Relaxing your shoulders down towards your hips. Start to gently draw your belly in towards your spine. Now you're just going to lift your head and chest up. You're going to reach your fingertips towards the top of your knees and then lower and come back down with your head and chest. So you're going to lift and come up, reach towards your knees, have a little hold. Resist as you come back down to the start. So you're going to exhale to lift your head and chest. Inhale to lower. So go in your own time here. Use your breath. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lower. Beautiful. Keep going here. So with your arms reaching forward, this is the most basic option you can do with your chest lift. Basically, what I want you to think of doing when you're lifting is to think of lifting from gliding your rib cage down towards your hip bones. So all of that work is coming from your abdominals, from your waist, instead of lifting up and using your arms and using your shoulders. So when you get to the top, maybe just double check, relax your shoulders down. Arms should be quite relaxed as well. All of the work is coming from your core. Great, just starting to warm up through those deeper muscles. You've got another 2 like this. Now on the next one, I want you to lift up and hold up at the top. You've got a tiny little twist here, so reach your hands towards the side of your leg and come back to center. Twist to the other side. Come back to the center and hold. Lift a little bit higher in the middle, lower and come back down to the start. So going again, lift your head and chest up and hold. Breathe in. As you breathe out, twist to the side. Breathe in, back through the center. Breathe out to twist. Breathe in through the middle. Breathe out to lift a little bit higher in the center. Lower and come down. Good, and again, lift and come up. And take your twist nice and small, but stay up quite high. Good, second side. Hold in the center, lift a little bit higher in the middle, lower and come down. Just one more like this, lift and come up. And take your twist, back to center. Second side, twist. Hold in the center, lift a little bit higher in the middle, lower and come down. I want you to interlock your hands now behind your head. Same thing here, you're going to breathe out to lift your head and chest up. Breathe in to lower back down. Breathing out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Beautiful. Keep going here. So now that we've got your hands behind your head, you've got that nice support here for your head and for your neck. But just double check that you haven't then brought all of the work into your shoulders and your arms. So you want to keep the elbows quite wide. Keep your head heavy in your hands and again, feel the ribs gliding to the hips to get you to lift. Good, use the belly to lift you up and send it down. 3 more. Breathing out. Breathing in. 2 more. Have a little hold when you get to the top. That's where the fun's at. On the next one, hold up here. Breathe in to hold and breathe out to twist to the side. Breathe in to center. Breathe out to twist. Breathe in to center. Hold in the middle. Lift a little bit higher. Stay here. Now again, twist to the side. Good. Come back to center. Second side, twist. Back to center. Have a little hold. See if you can get up a tiny bit higher. And again, twist to the side. So no resting here. Just keep going from side to side. Beautiful. Starting to get into those obliques now as well. So into the sides of the waist, as well as those deeper core muscles. Keep going for another 4. Good, elbows wide, twist from the chest, twist from your waist. 1 more each way. And last one, hold back in the center, chest up a little bit higher in the middle, lower and come down. Stay here, keep your belly drawing in as you take one leg up to tabletop. Second leg up to join it. Breathing out to lift your head and chest back up. Breathing in to lower. Breathing out to lift. into lower. Good, keep going here. So now we've added the legs in tabletop, which is going to challenge those lower abdominals even more. Should definitely be starting to feel that burn in your upper abs, so right up underneath those ribs. If you're feeling any pain in your lower back here, just pop those feet back to the floor. Good, 4 more. Again, think of your chest lifting, your ribs gliding to those hips. Keep the neck out of it for another 2. On the next one, you're going to hold up at the top and again take your twist to the side. Come back to center. Second side twist. Back to center, hold in the middle, lift a little bit higher, this time lower and come down. And again, lift your head and chest and take your twist to the side. Come back to center. A little twist. Hold in the center, lift higher in the middle, lower and come down. Twice more, lift it up. And breathe out to twist. In through center, out to twist. In through center, lift higher in the middle, lower back down in the center. Last time, lift and come up. And take your twist. Go ahead, get higher up off those shoulders. Hold in the center, this time little pulses up in the center for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top as you take one foot down to the floor. Second foot down to join it. Chest up a little bit higher. Reach your arms forward towards your knees. Try and squeeze and lift your chest up a tiny bit higher. Hold here. Relax those shoulders for 3. Hold 2. And 1. Lower your head and chest. Take your arms back behind your head and just take your feet a little bit further away from your bottom here. Press your lower back gently down into the mat. You're going to lift your arms to the ceiling. Lift your head and chest. Reach towards the top of your knees. From here, you're going to roll yourself all the way up to a seated position. When you get up to the top, I want you to reach forward, stack your spine and sit nice and tall. Belly in as you start to slowly roll all the way back down. Control it as much as you can. And when your arms go back behind you, try and keep your ribs and your lower back pressing into the floor. So going again, lift your arms. Lift your head and chest. Find that nice chest lift first. Then use those abs to squeeze and lift you all the way up to the top. Make it as smooth as you can. Lengthen and sit tall. And belly in to slowly roll yourself all the way back down. Control it as much as you can through the lower back. Keep your belly in as your arms reach back behind you. One more time, lift those arms. Lift your head and chest. Try and hold the chest lift for a moment first. Then use those abs to squeeze and lift you all the way up to the top. Sit up nice and tall. Now we're just going to roll halfway back. So belly in. Roll yourself back to where you feel you can hold this position. So you're tucking your tailbone under, abs are scooped in, shoulders are relaxed on top. Staying here, you're going to take one leg up to tabletop, place it down. Second leg, lift. Place it down. Keep alternating your feet. And keep drawing your belly into your spine. So just double checking you're not holding yourself here from your lower back. Should be nice and rounded. Abs are pulling in. You've got another 3. Another 2. Make sure you're breathing. Last one. Keep your feet down. Now belly in. Roll yourself down just that tiny bit further. Get out of that comfy spot and take a tiny twist to the side. Come back to center. Little twist. Keep twisting here from side to side. And again, I want you to feel that you're just taking the twist quite small, just towards the sides of your thighs. Chest is doing all of the twist. Good, get those obliques. You've got 1 more to each side. Go ahead, last one. Hold in the center, belly in, roll down that tiny bit further again. Hold and breathe here. You've got tiny little lift up with your body, tiny lower. Good, little lift, little lower. Abs should be burning. Keep this movement quite small and keep it nice and low. Find that shake. 3 more. 2 more. And last one, lower down and hold for 3. Hold 2. And 1, roll yourself back up to the top, sit nice and tall, drop those shoulders back and slowly roll yourself down, but this time come into a chest lift. So bring yourself down, keep your head and chest up here. You're going to grab one knee and pull it in towards your chest, stretch the other leg out and lift it up off the floor. Squeeze the shoulders down to your hips. From here, you're just going to swap your legs over. So pull the other one in, stretch the other one out and change again. Keep alternating. Now you're going to breathe in for one leg, breathe out for the other. So just go in your own time here. Use your breath. Make sure you are breathing. Go ahead and keep the belly button drawing into your spine. Relaxing those shoulders here for another 6. 5. Let those abs burn for 4. 3. 2. And 1. Take your legs to tabletop, hands behind your head. Lift your chest up a tiny bit higher. Lower your head and chest down. Now you're going to lift your head and chest and twist to one side. Lower back down in the center. Lift and twist to the second side. Lower and come down. So breathing out to twist. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out to twist. In to lower. Keep going here. If you want to add on a little bit more of a challenge, you're going to lift your head and chest and stretch out the opposite leg. So your little bicycles here, your crisscross. Good. Adding that extension of that opposite leg. And think of lifting and twisting so that you're getting your armpit to your knee. Instead of elbow to knee, think armpit. So you're going to try and lift higher off those shoulders. 4 more. 3 more. Lift high with your chest for another 2. And last one, keep your legs in tabletop. Lift your head and chest back up in the center. Tiny pulses here, up for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top. You're going to stretch your legs up as much as you can to the ceiling. Grab behind one leg with both hands. Lower the other leg down towards the floor. Lift it back up. Swap them over. Other leg lowers. Lift it up. Now keep alternating your legs here. If you need to, your easier option here is just keeping the legs bent. Another option here is keeping your head and chest down, especially if you're feeling any pain in your neck. Just drop the head and chest. Otherwise, keep those legs as straight as you can and enjoy that hamstring stretch at the same time. The higher you can hold towards your ankles, the more of a stretch you're going to get. Beautiful. Keep going here and see if you can just lighten those arms a little bit. Use those abs a bit more to hold you up instead of those arms and shoulders. You want nice strong abs, let them burn. Good. Keep going for another 4. 1 more on each leg. And then you're going to take both legs to tabletop and hold. Reach your arms down beside you. Keep them just off the floor. Squeeze the shoulders down. Chest even higher. Start to pump your arms up and down. Good. Now breathing here. I want you to breathe in for 5 counts. And breathe out for 5 counts. Breathing in for 5. And breathing out for 5. Keep going again. Easier option, head down on the floor, especially if you're feeling your neck, just drop it down. If you want a little bit more, squeeze those legs together, stretch them up towards the ceiling. If you want even more from here, you can lower those legs down to wherever you feel you can hold them. Chest even higher. Keep breathing for 3 deep breaths. And 2 more deep breaths. Beautiful. Last deep breath, chest up even higher. And hold your arms still, legs back to tabletop. Lower your head and chest, reach your arms again back behind your head. And again, whilst you're here, just make sure your back and your the back of your ribs are pressing into the floor. Now you're going to lift your arms to the ceiling. Lift your head and chest again, come into that chest lift, grab behind your knees, take it slow to roll yourself all the way up into your teaser. So you're lifting up, finding your balance at the top. Now when you get up here, you want to try and keep your feet in line with your knees. Like you've got a tray resting on the top of your shins, nice big glass of wine on there, try not to let it spill. Now take it slow as you roll yourself all the way back down, so control as much as you can with those abs. When you get down to the bottom, reach your arms back behind you, keeping the belly in. So lift your head and chest. Now, you can either grab behind the knees again. If you want more of a challenge, don't hold on. Roll yourself slowly all the way up. Find your balance at the top and keep pulling your belly in away from those thighs. Take it nice and slow to roll yourself back down. Keep it slow, keep it controlled. Belly in as your arms reach back. And again, if you want to add on more again, you can stretch your legs. So just stick with whatever option you feel best doing here. You can either have your legs straight, or you can have your legs bent, or you can hold on, whatever you need. Good, nice and slow to roll yourself all the way down. Bending the legs back to tabletop. Arms reach back. We've got 2 more, so whichever option gives you a little bit of a challenge. Making sure you've got that nice hold at the top, scoop those abs back. And slow to roll on down, bend those legs in. Reaching the arms back. Last time, make this one your best. Roll yourself up. Now hold your balance here at the top. I want you to try and add on that little bit more of a challenge, whether you're holding on, see if you can reach forward. If legs are bent, maybe see if you can stretch them up. If legs are straight and you want a little bit more, try and reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Hold your balance here and breathe for 5. Hold 4, bellies in for 3. Hold 2. And 1, cross your legs down onto the floor. You're going to flip straight over onto your hands and your knees. Drop down onto your forearms. And from here, we're going to step straight out into your plank. So step those feet back behind you. Find that energy out through the crown of the heads, out through the heels, holding and breathing. Good. If you need less here, drop the knees, untuck the toes. So when you're in this position here with your plank, just double check your shoulder placement. Shoulders are sliding back to the hips. Chest is pushing up away from the floor. Bellies and ribs are pulling up as well. Tailbones are slightly tucked under. So you want to have a nice flat lower back here. Just double check you're not sticking your tailbone up, dropping the belly to the floor. Lift from those abs, holding for another 5. Hold 4, 3, hold 2, and 1. Lower both knees to the floor. From here, you're just going to twist to one side, staying on your knees. Reach your top arm up to the ceiling into your side plank. Good. Holding, lift those hips up, slide those shoulders back, holding and breathing. And now we've got tiny little hips up and down here. It's a very small movement. Keep up nice and high. You're more than welcome to stay on the knees. If you want a little bit more, you could stretch the top leg. If you want even more than that, you can stretch both legs. Good. Another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold up at the top. Hold for another 6. Hold 5. Hips higher for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stay nice and high as you come back into your plank in the center, whether you need to drop to the knees or straight legs, holding for another 6. Hold 5. 4, bellies in, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it to the second side, you can drop to the knees, twist yourself over, reach that top arm up, and little hips up and down. So again, keep it a small movement, nice and high. If you want more, stretch the top leg. If you want even more, stretch the second leg. Good, keep going here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the top for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come back into your plank in the center, holding and breathing here. Last time, hold. Find that last little bit of energy. Good, last 6, 5, 4, keep going for 3, and 2, and 1. Bring those knees in. Push yourself back into your rest position. Relax your head down onto the floor. Relax those shoulders and just take 3 really big, deep breaths here. So breathing in as much air as you can. And as you breathe out, try and relax as much as you can down into your mat. 2 more big, deep breaths. And last big, deep breath. And then when you're ready, just very slowly roll yourself all the way up to a seated position, and you are all finished. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me, and I can't wait to see you again on the mat soon.